Hey guys, coming at you from behind the camera today. So a while back, I did a video on just a cool little attachment where you attach it to a Nerf gun like this. This is a Nerf Elite Fire Strike. Attach it to a Nerf gun and it'll convert it to shoot BBs. Now, this is a part 2, so I've actually refined the design a lot. I now have 4 versions, and now it is much more powerful, has even more range than it used to, and it even has a hop-up. So yeah, this thing's pretty insane, the performance it's getting out of a Nerf gun. We're gonna hop straight into it. 4 versions. We have 2 short-barreled versions. One of them is using a rubber ring to hold the BB in. Okay, I need you to focus. And another one is using friction to hold the BB in. And I'll teach you how to build these later. I have a medium length one. This is an aluminum barrel, a little bit better. This one is using a hop-up system to hold it in. And I have a long one, a brass barrel. This is out of my G&G combat machine that is I'm currently not using. This one also uses a hop-up system. Now, I'm going to teach you how to make these. So for this one, if you want a friction fit, now this also works on metal barrels. It'll just be a bit more difficult to cut into the metal. Ah, there we go. Focus, finally. But anyways, first of all, you can use either just duct tape or foam and duct tape. I actually recommend just duct tape, but since this one's an older barrel, I used foam first. But anyways, you can just wrap it in duct tape and just keep trying every so often to see if it'll fit in. And it'll hold itself in, so it has to be pretty secure. So what you're going to do is take an X-Acto blade, actually, and just cut small grooves into here. Just all the way around. Now you don't want to break the plastic, you don't want to go all the way through. You want to make some small grooves. Now what that's going to do for you is, when you cut grooves, it's going to make burrs. And those burrs sticking up are what's going to be holding the BB in place, which is a friction fit. The longer the barrel, the more power. So this one's a short barrel, and since it's a friction fit with no hop up, this one's going to be the least range and power. This one, the power is about the same, so is the accuracy. But this one is the exact same, except I have a rubber ring inside, which holds the BB in. This one's pretty self-explanatory. It's built the same way as the other, except instead of the X-Acto knife making channels, instead use a rubber ring. Now we're getting more advanced. Hop-up unit. You heard me right. This is a hop-up. I did rifle this barrel. I don't know if you can tell. It's not very well done rifling, but it is rifled nonetheless. That is not going to affect the BB. This is more meant for when I use my projectiles, my homemade custom projectiles out of BB guns. I mean airsoft guns. I don't know if you can tell if that's rifled, but it is. If you want a video on how to rifle airsoft barrels, there's a whole nother I'll make a whole nother video. Just comment down below. Anyways, this one is made the exact same way as all the others, with duct tape here. The difference is, I don't know if you can tell, but there's a small piece of duct tape inside of the barrel. I don't know if you can see that. Let me get a flashlight. So you should probably be able to tell now. There's a small piece of duct tape inside that barrel. What that does is it holds the BB in place because of the friction. Now when you insert this into your gun, you're going to want that duct tape piece facing straight up. So it'll act like a hop-up unit. Because if the friction's on top, then the BB is going to put backspin on the BB, just like a hop-up unit. Now this is obviously a non-adjustable hop-up unit, but it's a hop-up nonetheless. The fourth barrel works the exact same way, literally no difference. Works the exact same way with that hop-up, except it's just a longer barrel. And once again, the longer the barrel, the more feet per second in range you're gonna get. I forgot to mention that this will only work when the air restrictor is removed. That is very important. If you do not know how to do that, just Google it. Or YouTube it. And I also forgot to mention, for this test, I will be using 4 rubber bands. These rubber bands basically act like springs and put more compression, so there's more power. As you can see, it's a pretty miserable day outside, sorry about that. But these things, with the longest barrel, with a .2, it shoots about 300 FPS. Which is absolutely ridiculous for what it is. This is made out of a Nerf gun and homemade parts. Oh, sorry. But anyways, as I was saying, this is ridiculous FPS. Very, very good. So yeah, this is very powerful. And this long barrel version has the hop-up unit, as I showed you earlier. Let's give it a test fire. This is about 6 to 70 feet to that fence. Now with the hop-up, it's going to extend the range even further. Farther, whatever. And so the range of this thing, I'd estimate to be, the actual range would be about 150 feet. Effective range might be about 100. Maybe 120. Let's fire it. I don't know if you could see that, but that was extremely high FPS. Also, the BB barely even dropped. In fact, I don't think it dropped at all, because of that really effective hop-up unit. Forgot to mention that was a .25 BB. So the last shot would have been traveling slower than a .2 would. Now here is a .2 gram BB. You can see that BB went even higher, so it dropped even less. In fact, that BB went completely straight. And the remarkable thing is, the FPS was still pretty high once it hit that board at hit the fence at 65 feet. So as you can see, very high power. Now we are just gonna do some accuracy testing. 25 feet accuracy test, 0.25 gram biodegradable BBs, brass barrel with the fixed top-up. 4 rubber bands on the Nerf Elite Fire Strike air restrictor removed. Now, this accuracy test is not to determine the point of aim, but rather to determine the grouping. I will be shooting from a prone position, and this will be demonstrating the actual rate of fire, including all the loading and stuff. The reason lighting is so bad is because I'm trying to use this cheapo Nerf laser on the Fire Strike, and I can't see it if the lights are on. But I'm pretty sure you guys can actually still see right now. So yeah, sorry about the lighting. Come back all the way to 25 feet, prone position. 5 shots. This is still pretty difficult to see laser. I'm having trouble finding the laser. I believe that is 3 shots. Looks like this gun is shooting a bit left. Now that may just be the duct tape being uneven, so the barrel is at a slight angle that can be easily fixed and adjusted. That was my fault. Sorry, that was my bad. We're gonna redo that shot. Okay, so here's shot 4. I'm having trouble finding the laser. Is it even on? Ah, there. Come on, you stupid laser. The reason I'm using the laser instead of sights is because the fire strike does not have sights. So it'd be very imprecise to use the top rail to try to aim. So here's the last shot. As I said, one of those shots, I believe it was a first attempt for the 4th shot, was a misfire by me, so that did not count. Here we go. About to go last shot. Ah, fuck. Stupid laser is trash as crap. And the rails aren't even real rails, so I can't attach a laser like a proper laser. There we go, we got all 5 shots. See how we did? Oh, whoops. Ah. Wow. I'm very impressed. This is even surprising me. You can see the grouping is excellent. This is from 25 feet, and you might think for an airsoft gun that's trash. But this is completely homemade out of a Nerf gun with a custom barrel with no barrel supports other than the first inch. That's all that's supported. This is extraordinary accuracy for 5 shots. So I hope this gets the point across. Very high powered, very accurate. Would this be good for a game? No, the rate of fire is extraordinarily slow. Would this be good? Excellent for target shooting at home? Yes. So I hope that this convinced you to do this, although I'm not selling you anything, so not like it matters. But I mean, I hope I got this idea across. Hope you enjoyed, and feel free to ask any questions below if I didn't explain clear enough. Thanks for watching.